A simple line chalked in the dirt. It was this line that gave Carl Fisher an idea to build a large 2.5-mile track. Using over 1.2 million bricks, the Brickyard was born. In 1911, when the first Indianapolis 500 was run, Ray Haroon, an engineer for the Marmon Company, won the race in his company's car and became an instant hero to the large crowd. By the 1920s, the Brickyard was recognized as the center of the racing world. During that time, World War I flying ace and former racing driver Eddie Rickenbacker purchased the great track. Under Captain Eddie, many of the Speedway's traditions were established. A drink of milk to the winner, a very large payday, and a large silver Art Deco trophy, all going to the winner. The track was deserted during World War II and fell to ruins. That was until one man came to the Speedway in 1946. Tony Holman brought to the Speedway massive grandstands, lightning-quick race cars, and drivers that would go on to be recognized worldwide. That was until 1994, when Tony George, Holman's grandson, delivered an announcement that would split the open-wheel world in half. His Indy Racing League would take over the 500 in 1996, as the Champ Car World Series would race on, rivaling the IRL. This year, the sides are back together, unified as one, ready to accept the challenge the Brickyard presents to them. With the split and reunification, Indy of now much resembles the Indy of old. In 1966, Englishman Graham Hill took the checkered flag. In 2005, countryman Dan Weldon duplicated Hill's feat. In '65, Scotsman Jimmy Clark conquered the 500 miles. Last year, fellow Scotsman Dario Franchitti dodged heavy rains to cross the line and etch his name into racing immortality. In '86, Bobby Rahal saw his triumph for car owner Jim Truman. Today, his son drives for Paul Newman and Carl Haas. At 19, Graham Rahal looks to become the youngest winner the Speedway has ever seen. A.J. Foyt was a master, winning 4 500s. Now, his grandson, A.J. IV, looks to come from the back row and etch his name into racing immortality. In 2002, Bruno Junqueira sat on the pole and led several laps in 2004. But he has not been back to the Speedway since this horrifying crash in 2005, which he collided with Foyt. Today, he is back. In '77, Janet Guthrie made history, becoming the first woman to race in the 500. Today, 3 women, led by Andretti Green's Danica Patrick, will make the start. She won earlier this year in Japan, and today she would like to carve her own face and name on the Silver Cup. Scott Dixon is on the pole today. He and teammate Dan Weldon, Australian Ryan Briscoe, 2-time winner and former Dancing with the Stars winner Elio Castroneves, Patrick, Rahal, and the rest of the IndyCar stars have come to Indy with one goal in mind: victory. The Indianapolis 500 is the ultimate celebration of speed and spectacle, the world's largest single-day sporting event. In a little more than 3 hours and 500 miles, one driver will overcome the limits of man and machine and achieve the ultimate triumph and become champion of the greatest spectacle in racing. 30 men and 3 women will begin the quest, but only one will drive into victory lane. It is there where the winner will be greeted with a bottle of milk, a record $2.5 million payday, and the ultimate prize, having their name and likeness inscribed on the old Silver Cup, alongside those that have made the past 91 runnings pass by as if they were standing still. The quest for racing immortality begins. Welcome to the 92nd running of the Indianapolis 500. Together as one.